William Morrow and HarperAudio present We Are Watching, a novel by Alison Gaylin, performed by Jennifer Pickens. For Sheldon Gaylin, my wonderful father-in-law, in loving memory. Question. If you knew humanity had 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, and 3 hours left to live, what would you do? Answer. Pretend you don't know. Pretend you didn't predict it. Pretend you and your family didn't cause it. Take your kid to college. The Bronze Lord. We are watching, we are armed, we will triumph. 1. It's been the longest day of Meg Russo's life, and it isn't even half over. Her stomach gnaws at her hands heavy on the wheel. But when she glances at the clock on the dashboard, she sees that it's a little shy of 11:30 a.m., which means that Meg, her husband, Justin, and their daughter, Lily, have only been on the road for an hour. They've got at least 3 more hours on the thruway, and then they'll have to contend with the series of vein-like country roads Meg and Justin haven't traversed since their own college days. If they don't hit too much traffic or take a wrong turn, they should be in Ithaca by 5, which now feels like some point in a future so distant, Meg is incapable of envisioning it. Time is strange that way. The past 18 years zooming by in an instant, all of it leading up to a single day that's already lasted eons. Meg blames the stress of last night, wanting everything to be perfect for their daughter's send-off, which led to thoughts of Lily's first visit home for Thanksgiving break, which in turn made Meg think for the millionth time about how cold their house gets in the fall, and how Lily always complains about it. New windows, Meg had thought, lying in bed with her eyes open, envisioning insulated windows to replace those paper-thin sheets of glass. The same windows that were here when she and Justin bought the place 20 years ago, and it was a fixer-upper then. What if Lily could come home to insulated windows? Meg mused, still wide awake in the wee hours of the morning. Will she have changed by then? Will she have grown too sophisticated to get excited over a warmer house? And so on until the sky was pink and it was time to wake up, and Meg had barely slept at all. They ate a too-early breakfast of coffee and grocery store bagels, and then they tackled the load-in, which was a pain in more ways than one. They all did their share, Meg, Justin, and Lily. But Meg's lower back had been temperamental since she hit her mid-40s, a sad fact that no amount of yoga has been able to fix. It still burns from lugging all of Lily's dorm room essentials into their Subaru, the filled to bursting suitcases and garbage bags and hampers stuffed with towels and bedding and detergents and toiletries, Lily's wireless headphones and laptop, her keyboard and electric bass and guitar and amp and the tangled collection of cables necessitated by all of them. The tubes filled with posters advertising people and things Meg can't wrap her head around Lily's love for. Speed metal bands and experimental jazz musicians, pro wrestlers from the 90s, and Jinx Monsoon, the drag queen. Well, actually, she does like Jinx Monsoon, who is funny as hell and does a mean Judy Garland impersonation. But beyond that and their mutual desire for a warmer house, Meg and her daughter just don't share much in the way of interests anymore. She glances at Lily in the rear view, wedged up against the window to make room for her amp and keyboard, as well as a crate full of cables and computer equipment that reminds Meg of the spaceship interior from Alien. Lily's profile is so like Justin's. The strong jaw, the soft brow, the regal Roman nose. It's not something that most people notice, since she more obviously resembles Meg, with her dark curly hair and pale freckled skin, and steel-gray eyes that truly are identical to hers, down to the yellow flecks around the pupil. She's your mini-me, Meg's Facebook friends always comment when she posts a picture of her daughter. But it's only genetics, and genetics are shallow. Meg has no idea what's going on behind those eyes. She hasn't for years. She'll come back again, Justin has said to her, late at night in the quiet of their bedroom.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?